Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner, and today is the 10th of November 2015, and at around, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, the fourth presidential debate kicks off, hosted by Fox News, which should be interesting based on the last go-around, which was the first debate. There's a woman in the Trump organization by the name of Rona Graff, and she's vice president of the Trump organization. I believe that's her title, or it was her title. I dialogued with Rona Graff about 3.5 years ago, could be 4 years ago, and I had suggested at that time that Donald might want to try to save America by offering $5 million to anyone that can prove that Obama was not ever eligible to hold office, that he was a foreign exchange student, and he came to the United States and was granted access under affirmative action. Well, what Donald did shortly thereafter was he offered $5 million to Obama if Obama produced the documents where he attended Columbia. Well, he couldn't do that because he's not going to commit it himself. So, in either case, I wrote Rona an email, and I called the Trump organization and I asked if they would please make certain that she would take a look at it, because it might help the front runner, which I believe that's what he is, remain the front runner. And here's what I wrote. Dear Rona, my name is Gabor Zollner. I exchanged emails with you a few years ago. I suggested that Mr. Trump offer $5 million to anyone that can prove Obama's past is nothing but a fabricated bunch of lies. Mr. Trump did offer $5 million, but only to Obama if Obama would produce his past at Columbia, which Obama would not and could not naturally do. I hope you get an opportunity to read this message. Mr. Trump can end Senator Marco Rubio and Senator Ted Cruz's run for the Oval Office by asking them two simple questions, and specific questions. The first would be if they both believed in following the Constitution. The question then to ask Senator Marco Rubio is, how could you run for the Oval Office believing in the Constitution when neither one of your parents were American citizens until you were 4 or 5 years old? The question to follow up with Senator Ted Cruz is, when was Canada considered to be an American soil? Which is a definite requirement for Canada to be eligible to run for president. Senator Ted Cruz was born in Canada, and he recently gave up his Canadian citizenship. Rona, as you and we all know, according to the definition of a natural-born citizen, would be someone born on American soil from two American parents. Note the plural for parents. Needless to say, that requirement of parents being plural should have eliminated Barack Hussein Obama from becoming president. I believe that if Mr. Trump asked Senator Marco Rubio and Senator Ted Cruz those exact questions, they will both be forced to drop out of the presidential race. As a point worth mentioning, I spoke with an individual last week at the Republican National Committee asking to have RNC Chairman Reince Priebus or a member of his staff get back to me and let me know why Senator Marco Rubio, Senator Ted Cruz, Governor Bobby Jindal, and Senator Rick Santorum were allowed to participate in the presidential debates when none of them are eligible according to the Constitution. As you might expect, I never did receive a reply to my request. As a point worth mentioning, I've spent the last 35 months doing research and posting over 10,000 political videos on YouTube, 464 under Gabe Zollner and the balance under Gabor Zollner. I also left you a message about Maria Bartiromo, who will be one of the moderators in this evening's Fox News presidential debate. Please note that she was, and I believe that she still is, a strong supporter of Hillary Clinton. and the Clinton Foundation when she worked at the previous network. I suspect that, true to form, Fox News' talking heads, Mr. Trump, will be their focus to try and embarrass him with their targeted questions. In closing, I do hope that you are made aware of this email message, and then Mr. Trump asked Senator Ted Cruz and Senator Marco Rubio the two questions I identified above in the Fox News presidential debate this evening. I wish Mr. Trump the best of luck and hope that he continues to battle until he is elected President of the United States of America. Folks, I don't know if Rona Graff will ever receive this. And if she does, I don't know if she'll suggest what I've suggested to Mr. Trump. But I believe that if he does, then it'll solve a whole lot of problems for him, because they'll no longer be competitors. That's sort of what I think. We'll see what happens this evening, won't we? Thanks for listening.